Hey guys, Borderlands 3 got a huge update today. We got a new event, Takedown at Malawan Black Site. They increased our bank storage size and added a Mayhem Mode 4. And in addition to those updates, they've also added a lot of new legendary gear, which is really exciting for us to go out and hunt. And they've also added this gear to very specific bosses. I was able to hunt down one of the guns. There's a shotgun right here. I'll show you guys where to get it. This thing has a really cool effect. I'll show you all that it can do. The very first thing that you're going to have to do to be able to get this shotgun is turn the game to Mayhem Mode 4. Again, this is the brand new mode that they implemented today. You go back to Sanctuary, go to the Mayhem Mode console, and they've changed the way you operate this. What you want to do now is go to the left or right, depending on if you want to raise it or lower it. On the left right here, you can see you just activate it, it will lower it down, then go to the right if you want to raise it up. But yeah, if you want to get the shotgun, you got to put it on Mayhem Mode 4. The next thing you have to do is head to the Great Vault, because you're going to be fighting Troy for this. He is the boss that drops this specifically, and from what I understand from the patch notes today, this is going to be boss specific weapon, so you're not going to be able to get this anywhere else. Do keep in mind that Troy is going to be very tough on Mayhem Mode 4. The good news is that he seems to drop this specific shotgun pretty frequently, and if you see the stats up here for Mayhem Mode 4, it's got a 700% plus increase in loot quality. One thing I will mention is that they have patched the online-offline increase. Normally we could go offline and get 900% increase, but they have patched that. If you're online or offline, it doesn't matter. It is still going to be 700% if you're in Mayhem Mode 4. But here is the brand new legendary shotgun that only Troy will drop. It's called the Vosk's Deathgrip. This one is the hazardous Vosk's Deathgrip because it is a corrosive, and obviously it's going to have different prefixes based on the elemental ability that it has. I was able to get 2 more of these with different elemental abilities, and I'll show you guys the stats on those as well. So this is a Malawan shotgun. It does 6 times 658 damage, accuracy of 64, handling 69, reload time of 2.4, fire rate of 1.3, and a magazine size of 6. It has a 14% chance of corrosive and 1,930 damage per second. The red text reads, "A good death is its own reward," and this comes from a 2013 movie called Man of Steel, and basically it means that if you die in the name of honor, then it's rewarding. The other stats will give you plus 163% weapon damage, plus 20% weapon charge speed, and it does consume 6 ammo per shot. The text at the bottom reads, "Vosk's grasp refills every 6 seconds. And I'll show you guys what that is and how it works. This gun has 2 features, and you can use the features together to make the gun its most powerful and efficient. So what you can do is hit down on the D-pad to toggle the Vosk's grasp, and that's going to create a black hole and like a gravitational pull to the enemies around it. And then you hold down the trigger to do an elemental charge shot, and that's going to fire out 6 bullets, and each bullet is going to project a laser type beam that's going to ensnare the enemies. This gun was fun to use, but definitely tricky, and we've never seen a weapon like this before. And you don't have to use the Vosk's grip. You can just shoot the bullets, and these don't have any gravity to them. You can just shoot them in the sky, like right here. I shot at this Varkid, and it surrounded him and killed him. Worked pretty well. I was able to pick up a shock elemental version, and it looks like I lied. The hazardous Vosk's Deathgrip is the same name for the shock elemental as the corrosive, and then I just looked, and yeah, the other one I have is just hazardous as well, so it doesn't look like there's any other prefixes. This one has almost the exact same stats, except for the elemental shock is just a little bit lower. The corrosive was like 1900 damage per second, and this one is 1755 per second. This does the exact same thing, and I'll just show you guys what it looks like so you can see the beams that come out. So I did the Vosk's grip first, and then shot out these shock beams. And just like some of the other weapons that create a gravitational pull, and we'll pick up barrels and pull them in, this one will do the same thing. You can see right here, it picked up a fire elemental barrel. The last one that I found was a radiation elemental. It does 1,930 damage per second with the same 14% chance. And again, all the other stats are pretty much the same. And again, I'll show you guys what this one looks like. So obviously you shoot out the Vosk grip, and then the bullets project the radiation radiation beams. I wasn't able to get a fire elemental one, and hopefully I will. And again, I think Troy is the only place you can get this. If you guys are finding these with other bosses, definitely comment down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.